The Philippine Consulate in Los Angeles continues to monitor and provide assistance to Filipinos affected by the wildfires in LA. Joining us via Zoom is Consul General Adelio Cruz. Good morning, Sir Cruz, and thank you for coming on the show.
Good morning, Mr. Tuzon. Thank you for having me back.
Of course, always a pleasure. Now, Sir Cruz, how many Filipinos are residing in LA, and what's the latest figure on the wildfire victims?
Well, for the county of Los Angeles, we have about 416,000, and there are five counties in LA County. But for the city of Los Angeles, we estimate about 160,000 Filipinos and Filipino Americans living in the area.
Conjen, you're here though in the Philippines, but based on the reports you've received, what kind of assistance has been provided so far to the Filipino evacuees?
All right. Well, the beauty about LA is that the whole county has really united, and there are a lot of evacuation centers that opened up to accommodate more than 150,000 people who had to evacuate from their homes. Um, and we have also been actively reaching out to the different Filipino American organizations, the civic, religious organizations, and to lose organizations by second and third generation Filipinos. So we've been actively calling them out and through our Facebook accounts. I've also gotten in touch with our kababayans, and right now we have about 191 Filipinos that reached out to the consulate.
The numbers are astounding, and I think this is the worst wildfire that we've seen in California history. So what is the long-term plan for our kababayans if the wildfires do continue? And correct me if I'm wrong, they still haven't contained it.
Yes, unfortunately, we have two big fires. The Palisades fire, which as of today is only 14% contained. Roughly, it has burned about 9,500 hectares, and that's more than half of the entire Quezon City. The other fire that's also raging is the Eaton fire, which is only 33% contained, and it has destroyed about 5,700 hectares of property in LA already. So right now, the important thing is to ensure the safety of every Filipino and Filipino American in the county. And we would like to reach out and inform our kababayans that regardless of your status, please reach out to the consulate and we will extend whatever assistance we can extend and give to you. We are also actively working with the Filipino Workers Center. They have people on the ground going out to as many evacuation centers as possible, ensuring, just making sure that they have adequate food and supplies, and hopefully we find places for them to stay.
Now, we've talked about the support you guys are giving. Now, what kind of support is provided by the U.S. government at the moment?
Right now, as I said, we have a lot of evacuation centers, and the whole of California has actually been giving a lot of food supplies, medicine, and other basic necessities. So all of the people in evacuation centers are actually very well taken care of.
Now, Kong Jen, on a lighter note, I saw online that a Filipino fast food chain, they're giving away free food to the victims that are impacted by the wildfires. What can you say about the Bayanihan spirit of the Filipinos in these trying times?
Well, that's the beauty of it. All the Filipinos living in LA County, we call them Angelinos, they have proven time and time again that the Bayanihan spirit is strong, and every Filipino that reaches out for assistance, they will always be given whatever they need. We have reports of a lot of our Filipino Americans who own restaurants. They have taken the initiative and actually donated a lot of supplies as well. I know a good friend of mine, Miss Charina Vergara, who took the initiative and gave food, no, not just to the evacuation centers, but to first responders as well. Island Pacific, from a good friend of mine, Nino Lim, went around in a truck giving supplies as well. So we have been making a mark not just for our fellow Filipino Americans, but to the American mainstream as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful to
We're
see what
very
the
proud.
community can do coming together. Now, for my last question, how can the Filipino community, the Angelinos, like you said, contact you for more assistance?
Well, we have hotlines that they could contact. If I may, it's area code 1-323-528-1528. Please call us. It's going to be available 24/7. Regardless of the time, should you need any assistance, we will have colleagues from the consulate manning this phone line.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Philippine Consulate General in LA, Adelio Cruz, for your time and for all your efforts during these trying times.
Thank you very much. You take care.
You too.